So I wrote it. When you're a nobody, no one, hey, here's a book deal, right? Hey, here's here. Forget it. Don't worry about providing for your family. We're gonna back you as an author. No one does that.
Doesn't work like that.
Doesn't work like that. So what I did was realized there was gonna have to be an investment in myself. Sent my manuscript off to publishers, and one took it, and they had the best kind of like deal. And really, that process, now you can purchase the book itself on Amazon, Walmart.com, Target.com, really anywhere books are sold. But from an income standpoint, that's you pay a good amount for that.
Right.
So with the audiobook, once I'm like this is a way that I can really touch people. It's people aren't really reading as much. This is a way that can be done, and if I can layer this with
your reach is larger with an audiobook as opposed to
the written word, because it's something that people can carry with them.
Word up.
It's something that they can have in the moment of terror. That's not like I have to go. People got their earbuds in all day anyways, and a lot of people have Audible subscriptions, or they have iTunes or they have Apple Music, so you can get this and you can go through it. So it's from zero, it was here in Aurora, Gremlin Studios. Shout out to Gremlin Studios. Jeremy Colross,
word up.
Gremlin Studios had such a wonderful process for this. For me, I told them my ideas, I told them what I had to do. They kind of put that out to their engineers, and to find someone who wanted to take this project on. And it wasn't their most expensive guy. It wasn't their most expensive room.
Right.
When we talked, and Jeremy and I talked, and we met during this pandemic safely. We did this during it. And we layered this with binaural beats, healing megahertz behind it, and ASMR sounds that when you really get into it, you will get that tactile feeling.
Mm-hmm.
So you can, I feel that the goal of this for anyone is like, to replenish that accomplishment center. You might have lost your job. You might be in a K-hole of drugs and alcohol, or unsafe sexual practices, or just things that are unsafe for you that could have devastating effects. There's not a lot of places to turn or places to go. Everything's kind of virtual, and you can't always have a counselor.
Right.
So you can take this book and you can listen to it, and you can do two things. You can get a feeling that you would get from a cigarette or a drink or a drug,
mm-hmm.
or something. You can actually get it. You will feel something from this. It's a real thing to feel. And then what you'll also gather is the accomplishment factor, the macrocosm of conquering an addiction, or losing 40, 50 pounds, or that is so big. And when you're inside and you're feeling the effects of these negative habits, like your resolve to jump out of bed and go run 10 miles is small. Right. So you don't have that accomplishment factor. Then it's like all these things happen to you. You can then say, all right, it could take you 24 minutes, it could take you 24 hours, it could take you 24 days. You just listen to this.
Right.
Listen to the words. Listen to the way that the rhymes are. Listen to the sounds behind it. Accomplish it. Finish it. Finish 24 rungs. Climb 24 rungs on a ladder. Get that started and realize you're worth saving. Like the person who's listening to this right now, or I say this on my TikTok, or where I'm like, you might be that person who swore up and down on New Year's, you're never having another cigarette. I've been there. You're never having another drink. I've been there. I'm never doing this again. I've been there, and you fucking fail. Well, in the next moment, you feel worse than you ever felt in your life. But what I'm saying to you is like, if you fail, if you relapse, if you go there, in that next moment that you realize that you failed, that you realize that you relapsed, and in that exact moment, you say, I'm not going to do this again. You won. You back on it again. You're back on the fucking horse.
Rise and shine. Pour yourself a cup of coffee and tune in to Good Morning Aurora. News, weather, and really cool interviews. Monday through Friday from 8 to 9 a.m.